All right, we need our workers from the E-Buggy. Are they out there?
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. Wait for Mark. Check in.
I was just looking to see if it was me or not. You guys see? Oh yeah. Okay, let's take it. No, of course, let's go.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I have to drag what? I've never done this before. I've only done announcing. Yep. Oh, I see it.
Drag it up. Really drag it up on top of his name.
Got it.
Mr.
There we go. All right. We are ready to go. Space yourself out. There we go. We'll go on Mark. And we're off. Two-wheel drive stadium truck. 5 minutes on the clock. Qualifier number 1. Nice crossover. We got Mark in the lead here on his first lap.
First.
Mark runs a 30.3 on his first lap.
Second.
And Brian runs a 32.7 on his first lap. Mark running a rear motor truck. I believe Ryan's running mid motor. We got 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go.
First. Second.
Oh, Brian takes off another second off his time, a second and a half off his time with a 31.824 with Mark's 30.3.
First.
Brian's about 3 seconds behind Mark.
Second.
Mark just ran a 29.9. First one in the 29s today. Brian not too far behind with a 30.3. Brian has about 4 seconds to catch up to the leader of Mark.
First.
Mark taking a couple hundreds off his time there with a 29.9.
Second.
And Brian just passed with a 30.3 again. Looks like the lead is gaining on Mark with Mark. Mark's up by 6.5 seconds to Brian.
First.
2.5 minutes to go.
Second.
Mark is slowly pulling away from Brian. Now a 7-second lead.
First.
Mark running by with a 30.4.
Second.
And Brian running by with a 31 flat. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go, driver. Next up, should be getting ready, and should be Sportsman getting ready.
First.
So Ryan, Connor, Tom, and Tim, you should be getting your cars ready to be dropped on the track. Second heat will be starting soon. Novice drivers, get ready. We'll need some volunteers to work the track for this next heat since we only have 2 drivers. So looking for volunteers for the next heat. 1 minute to go, drivers.
First.
Mark running by with a 30.8.
Second.
Ooh, and then Ryan runs a 30.8. Mark's still pulling ahead by 9.5 seconds. 30 seconds to go, driver. 30 seconds to go.
First.
30 flat for Mark on that run. Ryan.
Second.
Ryan gets ran at 31.4. Mark is slowly and steady pulling ahead with an 11-second lead now. Using that rear motor team association, I think it's a T4 or T3.
First Mr. Miller time done.
And Mark, you're done. Waiting for Ryan. And there's
All drivers
Ryan.
are finished.
All right, Mark's going to take
Second
that
Ryan
with
Denver done.
10.505, and Ryan's going to take for second with 10.516. All right, can I have Ryan come across the line? Keep going, just go to the next corner.
Ryan
All
McGuire.
right, can I have Connor come across the line? Yep, keep going.
Connor McGuire.
Yeah, that's a little.
Tim Phillips.
Awesome. All right, go ahead, guys. Start taking a warm-up lap here, and next time around we'll go live.
Yeah, everyone. Oh yeah.
Drivers, just remember, if you do jump off the track, your goal is to get back on the track roughly the same spot. Teresa in front of you, Teresa in front of you. So no shortcuts. If you come off the track, we get back on at the same location. Also, drivers, no reverse. Now that we are rolling, no reverse. Marshall will help you if needed, so no reverse. All right, gotta keep rolling. We're gonna start on Tim. That is Tim. Tim's the first one that leads across. So everybody's gonna be on their own 5-minute clock. It's all about clean, smooth laps. Yep. Clean, smooth laps. Connor across the line. Got Ryan. Tom's out there. We like going, everybody on their own 5-minute clock.
Right over his radio, right over his brake light. Oh, that's right.
Second.
Tim's first lap was a 33. Ryan's in 42.
Second. First.
As we're out there, I am keeping an eye on radar. There is a band of showers coming through. Looks like that might be here very shortly. So it is not an instant rain out. We will see if the showers move through in 20 minutes or so. Then we will, dry slightly and keep at it for the day. So it won't be an instant rain out the second water hits. If it looks like the track will not be returnable and we get massive puddles and things, then it's definitely going to call it for the day. We'll keep an eye on it. So just slide the things under your tent to make sure you let things stay dry, and we will keep ear to the sky. Thanks, Gavin. Some of these turns are starting to get a little dusty and slippery. Others are still moist and grippy. There's a variety of surfaces out there right now. Alright, so we're coming up on almost 2 minutes in, a little over 3 to go. So Tim is out front. Tim's on 9-lap pace. Tom is also on 9-lap pace. Ryan's on a 6, and Tom's on a 5. Fastest lap, Tim is a 33.8, and Tom is a 34.3. So very leading at the top. Tim is only up over Tom by 1 second right now. Next time by the line. Oh, Tim to the top, and now Tom's 4 seconds back. 32.2 for Tim last time by. Come right to you.
Go, guys.
Every time I practice, why did he line up? I don't know. Because you're not going to get off. Yeah. It's so easy, but come on. Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to buy this. Ready to go. And then I'm like, oh, that doesn't really work.
3 down, 2 to go. Tim out front by 8 seconds now. Tim and Tom still both on 9-lap pace. And Tom barely at 9-lap pace, almost falling back to an 8. Ryan's at 6 lap pace. Connor's now up to 6 lap pace. Connor ran a 48-second lap last time, but it's his best lap so far. Not quite as good as Ryan's. Ryan's out there in a two-wheel. I think he's the only two-wheel drive out here, so Ryan's got his work cut out for him. Being against everyone else in four-wheel drive. Oh, and that's all causing him to go to the pipe and stand together.
Second.
Guys get into each other here. Oh, no reverse. Wait for the marshals. Ryan said his margin in the turn. He was able to get by him, so the buggy, little black buggy, is our leader. 1 minute to go. He's across the line right now. Very consistent run for him. He had a 2.5 second spread across all of his laps.
Third.
Two-wheel buggies next. Louis, Conley, Kaufman, and Baldwin, you guys are up next with two-wheel buggies.
First.
Also for new drivers, when you're out there marshalling, just a reminder, you marshal in the order that drivers crash, so just because someone crashes later but closer to you, if it's not in your direct path to get to the first one that crashed, get them in the order that they crashed. That's our timer. Everybody keep rolling. Everybody keep rolling. Tim will be down the line, everybody else still alive.
First
Tim, you are finished. So you locked in the first place spot this one. Tom, Ryan, Connor, you guys are still alive. Finish your lap. So looking at lap times here with Tim, he's actually probably fitting in before the buggy class. Best lap is 31.0. The average is 33.7, so Tim had a really good run here. And he might be moving on nothing. Now it's switching on. Ryan turns the wrong way on the crossover. Then we get corrected. He's going the right way. Connor coming back up on. Oh, Ryan's just fishtailing, stalling out, going down the center straight. Gets Connor past him. Tom, Ryan, Connor just finish your laps. Oh, and then he's up on his side. This is going to help on the front stretch, Marshall, on the front stretch, somebody please. Thank you, Gavin. He goes on the left, Gavin. Goes on the left. Goes on the left. Yep, that one. There'll be a battle here between Connor and Ryan, so I'm really curious if Connor's able to take this one back. Connor's across the line with Ryan to finish it out.
Come on, Ryan. You can do
It's gonna
it.
get close. What's it gonna be?
All
Ryan
drivers
across the
are
line.
finished.
Connor took it. Connor passed Ryan at the end. Connor beat him by 2.5 seconds. 3 seconds. So Tim won at 9.504. Tom 9.532. Connor at 6.05 and Ryan 6 at 6.08. So Ryan was 3 seconds behind in the end.
Looks like you're walking home, Ryan.
Group, so you guys put your vehicles down right back out to Marshall. Your two-wheel drive buggy vehicles out next.
Car control. It does.
Alright, go ahead guys, take your check-in lap. I got it.
Mr. Militime.
Hey Mike, can you shortcut at the crossover?
Nick Cummings. Pacific.
So Tim watched the tabletop beside the other nurses to your left.
Mike Lee.
All right, everybody check in. Next one by the line is going to get us going. It looks like it's going to be Mark. Rolling through a buggy. Mike is hang up going. The contact road is going to going now. Gets across. Oh, man. Mike, everybody is in. Everybody's on their own clock.
First.
30.4 for Mark, not a bad start.
First.
30.0 for Nick.
First.
29.7 for Thomas. So those three only sped by about half a second. Okay, Mike's on a good lap too.
Third.
30.2 for Mike. The entire field sped by just over half a second.
Fourth. Third. First. Third.
Thomas and Nick almost dead heat for second. Sorry, Nick and Mike is dead heat for second. Thomas is out front. Thomas at 27.9 last time by. He's going to notice that's going to be he's out there.
First.
At 28 right after that. Nick is at 29. So Thomas and Nick now in the 20s. Mike and Mark are in the low 30 points. Thomas at 11, 5, 15, Nick 10, 5, 2, Mike 10, 5, 9, and Mark 10, 5, 19.
Fourth.
I feel like I should take a few seconds off the Mark, get around the left and right.
First.
29 now, Mark's down to 29, that puts him up to third, pushes Lou back to fourth.
Hits the ground, he already knows it's where he needs to be. Like, I have to wait and see, okay, where am I going to land? Where's it pointing? Okay, it's not. It's like, Sam, go. Come on.
I see the difference in your motor versus Nick motor. Watch Mark and Thomas coming through the exit there. Mark's a little pushy there, Mark out of time. Thomas just carries speed right through and has to go just on power. He goes across the line to that last word. 29.3 for Thomas.
Second.
Just crossed the halfway a little over 2 to go.
Where I could feel like I was driving the car. That's when you're fast, and that's when I literally won everything.
Thomas got a lot of speed, even with his little bit of risk to put a lot of pressure on Mark. Cross the line to go. Thomas still out front. Thomas 10 seconds up on Nick. Mark is right there with Nick for second. Another quarterback to Louis. Louis goes upside down when I call his name. Marshall was ready to go for that one. He tries down the center straight. Oh, Thomas had an issue.
Like that, I'm like, okay, if I'm the first guy,
So we get through Louis.
and as you know, whatever, Thomas and I will. I always call it the first quarter.
First. Second.
I was like, yay, I'm first quarter. But also,
Thomas's laps are fast and he's out by himself. Notice the traffic is a little slower. With just over a minute to go. Up next is 4-wheel short course. Tom, Will, and Gavin Scott.
You keep turning into that bump.
You guys are up next for 4-wheel short course.
Yep. I'm learning that.
Mark's still to the second and Nick battle back and forth for the second place spot. Nick had a little bit longer lap here. That puts Mark up to the 2. Nick back to the 3. Very little margin of this group. Everybody's driving very clearly.
And then he lays down like a ridiculous, like, half a second faster than you are.
Mark's second last kind of like caution. It wasn't for that. He only be 2 seconds off the
And there was
Thomas
a point in
overall.
time where you could
30 seconds.
Second.
could not figure out why you could not do it. Like, it was that
Oh, Mark is in the mud hole.
and he's like, what are you doing? Like, because he ran for a company and he was cut and he was passing new carbon fiber
So Nick
testing.
keeps it to put Nick back up here too.
And you tell them you get tested.
That's okay, keep rolling.
Go anywhere else.
For a lot of Thomas.
First. Second Mr. Miller time's up.
Keep rolling, Mike. Keep rolling, Mike. Everybody down at the line.
Second Nick Cummings done.
So Nick's back to second. He's able to get that by 1 second over Mark. Thomas and Mike are still alive.
That's all gonna try.
I had a couple, like, I didn't crash, but I got just...
Dude, I did that, and then like the second lap I sat and doubled it forever.
One winner, Thomas is across the line.
Guys, can someone get
me?
me?
Oh, Marshall is still alive. Still alive.
Thank you. Do it.
Mike had a long one here.
Yep.
Let's go.
All drivers are finished.
All right, everybody is
Fourth
through.
line,
So Thomas took this one at 11. Nick 10.507. Mark 10.508. So Nick was able to get Mark by 1 second at the end after Mark jumped in the mud pit. Mark had been up by 3 seconds at that point. Check him in. Yep, check him in.
Tom Stack. Brian Holden. Millman. Gavin Holden.
All right, next time by, we'll be live.
Oh, battery's out.
So now come to the line, give yourself some room. Pass you guys through. Hold on, we're waiting a second, hold on.
Did the clip come out?
I don't see it anywhere.
Let me see if I have it quick.
How did you not put it in?
Damn it, our car in the water.
Oh, okay. Well, we were hurrying. We had to get back out.
You're welcome to run a few warm-up laps as you wish while we're both on track. We're good about a minute or so to get this going again. If not, we'll have to get started. Oh, it is soft. Okay. If Scotty D makes it without crashing, we're going to go live on Scotty D.
That's a huge F.
Calling out by name to try to make them. Maybe you can make it work. One more time. He's going to crash. He's going to crash. He's going to crash. Alright.
Let's go to the lip of that jump.
Sorry, Mike.
I hate that. Yeah. No. I can't see it.
Heads up to the Marshall. Heads up to Marshall. We have a pretty spread out start here, so when the first ones are finished, it's going to be another 30 to 40 seconds for all of them to do.
Sorry. Sorry.
So everybody's doing the first lap. Brian Waltman 28-9, back up to 28-6. And he's clearly out front already. Landon was just getting started. He is in the, looks like he was in debugging. That's doing well. Orange truck coming on the back stretch right now. That is our leader. So we're with our leader who's coming through. Gavin Walton in second. Got the engine third. Gavin Scott going back and forth. Got the Indians moves up to that 2 spot, puts Gavin down to the 3. Ryan's still up front, the only one on 11 my pace, and he's barely on 11 my pace. He's 14 seconds up over Scott, 3 back to Gavin, 30 left to Tom. Tom and Tim, just like in the sports race, they are neck and neck. And then Wilman's going to be in the neck. Wilman started out rough at 32-9 last time by, so much better lap than that time. After this race is 4 real buggies. Brian, Mike, Tyler, Teresa, and Thomas. 3T, Tyler, Teresa, Thomas, all up next in the 4 wheel. Over a minute and a half to go on this. As I said, some people got a little bit later start, so it will be a second until we get everybody wrapped up in this one. Brian's second lap is 28 seconds, so hot lap for the round so far. Evan's doing pretty good after that. Oh, David hit himself wrong, goes to the other side. Thomas is there catching him. Oh, our leader goes upside down, does a little somersault, able to get back on the wheels and get going. Traffic moves out of the way. Alright, a little over 30 seconds to go. Not too bad. Brian's still up 20 seconds now, baby. 8 back to Walton. 30 back to Tim, 8 back to Tom, and 12 back to William. Everybody keep rolling, keep rolling. Scott is done, everybody else still alive, everybody keep going, everybody keep going.
First Brian Holt man done.
Scott, Gavin, and Brian are done. Everybody else is still alive. So you still have 3 trucks still alive out here. Keep going, Wheelman. You're still on your second to last lap now. Everyone will be done at the line if you haven't finished yet. Marshall, Mike.
Fourth control done. Fifth Tom staff done.
Go for it, go for it. Nope. So he's still alive. Here, come across the line. Just watch yourself across that marker. And
All
that's
drivers
everyone.
are finished.
Thank you. Then if we do that, then we can go with 4. Thank you guys. Go ahead, check in.
Mike Rule. Teresa. Brian Oldman. Tyler rolled men.
Alright, so Tim, if you haven't come back there, then Tim, make sure you're watching the triple well. And then Tom watched the triple. Alright, so everybody's checked in. So we're going to go live on Teresa.
Front straight area.
Marshall up here. Marshall up here.
Never mind.
After lap one, we have Thomas and Tyler and Teresa, 3 teams. Thomas in the 25s already, while Tyler and Teresa in 29s, Brian with the 30, and Mike with the 30. If we ignore Thomas, everyone else is within half a second.
I was spraying my tire, and it was dripping, and catching the fan and blowing all over me. I didn't notice it until my belly got suddenly wet. That was
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah. Wrong person.
He said 329s in a row and took a bad bounce off the crossover, launching the wrong side. Now she's off the track. Drives the full straightaway and the next turn off the track. Alright, there we go. Go on, Connor.
Third.
Teresa's lap 29, 29, 46. I'll start from second back to fifth. So just over halfway here, Thomas is out front, Tyler's still in 2, Brian is right there with him now. Brian and Tyler are in second of each other. Then Mike and Teresa. Mike just ran his fastest lap last time by 28.7. Brian just ran his best 27.9 that bumps him over Tyler. Thomas still out front by 15 seconds with a bunch of 25. Teresa's got to learn what she's doing there and not do that again.
Go ahead, Thomas. Yep. Oh, nailed it.
These are Thomas coming across the line right now. 24.8. Are you serious? That's 24.
That's crazy.
Alright, so Thomas is now 25 seconds up over second place. Teresa ran her best lap 29.3.
First. 1 minute left.
Thomas's average is 2 seconds faster than everybody else's best lap.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, right?
Don't worry about him, Teresa. Run your race. You take him out. Nobody knows the plan. Just under a minute to go.
Yeah, it wasn't on. I have one that I tried it and it wasn't on.
First.
And a 24-3. 24-3 now for Thomas last time by. And then he breaks it.
Second.
That's the tone. Everybody keep going. Louis got the second with Tyler for the longer lap there.
Second time in
Oh, Tyler and Louis battling back and forth. Thomas keep rolling, he's still alive. It's a battle with Louis and Tyler for that second place spot.
Teresa done.
Teresa finishes it off. Oh, that's going to cost him that spot.
Hurry, Tyler!
First to 20.
Oh, you're gonna make it?
And Mike
All
across.
drivers are finished.
That's it. Tyler clearly got that. Mike battling for second and ran a 43-second lap.
Nice run there, Tyler.
So it ended up spreading out the field.
I don't know what I
So
caught.
Thomas
I caught
obviously
something
dominated this one. Two and a half laps up over the field. It was fast.
Nice race there.
24-3. Everybody else in 28, 29. Tyler 2, Mike 3, Teresa 4. Taking second left.
Scott Davies.
That's one way to do it. Hey, use the catch fence. Put him right in front of you with 5. He's not taking it. Alright, so we got everybody checked in. So next one across the line will start us off. Right to the comment. So this is the last seat for round 1 of Qualify. We'll take a brief break. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Tommy, you can't do on to these. These are significantly heavier and faster than Thank you, Mike. Alright, we're going to start on Thomas. Alright, 5-minute clock is qualifying. Everybody's on the other clock. Who's getting those last minutes in the 5 minutes? Hot lap, who's going to be Thomas? That'll be 29.3, so Thomas is 5 seconds lap faster in his wheeler than he was in E-Buggy. That is Scott. There's Thomas. 24.4, okay, so that's pretty similar to the E-Buggy time. So the E-Buggy to wheeler is very similar here. Front stretch, clear. Not working the traffic. That's coming through. 24.4 from the first lap. Second lap is a 24.9. Jonathan ran 28.2 and Scott ran a 29.3.
Second.
So it looks like we won't need any track maintenance between rounds, so we're going to get rolling into round 2 here fairly quickly. We'll start round 2 at 11:15. The same order for round 2. It'll be Stage Truck followed by Alice, same order as this time, so 11:15 we'll start with Stage Truck.
Why did you kick my car?
Two down, 3 to go. Thomas out front by 11 seconds. Back to Jonathan, and then 9 back to Scott. Jonathan Scott both ran mid-27 and they come back one out last.
Second.
Jonathan down to 26.6, so he keeps better himself. Jonathan 28, high 27, mid-27, and mid-26. So every lap now, Jonathan's improving. Jonathan's now pulling ahead and getting closer to Thomas and Scott.
Second.
Here we go. Thomas, you have a really long lap.
Second.
Can I leave that 50-second lap on here anyway? So Johnson's out front. Dude, Thomas is 50-second lap. Johnson's out front by 10 seconds. Thomas in the 2, Scott in the 3. So Thomas only 10 seconds off Johnson with almost a minute 45 to go.
Second.
Hi, Henry.
Johnson right now at 26. Well, Johnson's got 26 here. 4 mid-26s in a row. Johnson's fast lap and average lap on having something apart. He's been very consistent on here. Another 26
Second.
24-0 for Thomas. Also 23. We're still 8 seconds off of John though with what do we got? Just about a minute to go. Just gotta get around him on track and get several seconds ahead. Oh, and they both have issues at the same time. Looks like a perfect open. John went a little wide. Thomas tried to look at the inside and took the pipe. And first and second coming across on the front stretch right now.
First.
Thomas got 5 seconds to make up here. And they both crash again. Another one goes. Every time someone has to Johnson, the same thing happens to Thomas. That's our tone. Everybody's still alive.
Stop leaving first.
Thomas gets in the back of him. Okay, 5 seconds in front of him in the last few turns. Thomas gets around us. He'll gain 5 seconds in one turn. Nope, not like that.
First Johnson slow
So
down.
Johnson takes this one because Thomas is super long
All
lap there.
drivers are finished.
Thomas in 2, Scott in 3.
To go.